Where'd he go?
No driver's.
Rudy says there's no driver's license in there.
It's the insurance.
Okay, Matthew Garcia is again with us. Uh-oh, what's crooked here? Okay, Mr. Garcia, are you there?
I am.
You were here. Now you're muted again. Okay, Mr. Garcia, you're muted again. No, you're not. Now you are. Hmm?
Do you have his file?
No. Well, we already talked to him.
No.
Mr. Garcia,
Sir, can you hear me?
now I can. You keep muting yourself somehow.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with it.
I already talked to you earlier, didn't I?
You did. Probably for just a brief second. I sent an email to one of the ladies there.
Okay.
And she was going to look over to make sure I had the insurance for when I got pulled over on the 6th and
In the registration.
registration. Yes, sir.
Okay. So have you talked to her since then?
No, not yet. I sent the emails out probably about an hour ago or so.
Okay. Vicky, you need to move Mr. Garcia in with whoever he talked to before and check for those emails or that
Okay.
email.
Nancy did receive it. She just did not get the $20 payment. We got a call on the insurance to verify it, but you got the insurance and the registration.
Okay, so if you would put Mr. Garcia with Nancy again, if she's free, so he can make that $20 payment. Did you hear that, Mr. Garcia? Guess you did. Okay, who's next? Mr. Cedillo. Ishmael Cedillo. I think I've got that one right here. Hey, Mr. Cedillo, can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you? Rudy, is this your writing? Is that your writing?
Okay, I got it now, sir. Sorry, I didn't know how to mess with this.
Okay, Mr. Cedillo, we talked on June 10th.
Yes, sir.
You said you didn't know why your license was suspended. Well, we found out.
Oh, so did I. I thought that was the ticket I paid, and I was like, I paid it with you, and I called and they told me no, it wasn't paid, but then I also canceled that credit card. So they even told me that the payment didn't go through, and I was like, okay. So I paid it and I called them and they told me that it was already processed.
Yeah, they lifted the suspension on June the 23rd.
Yep.
So since you have your license now, let me have you raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to the no driver's license violation, which you received on May the 6th, how do you plead on that case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay, do you want a trial with a judge or a jury?
A judge.
Okay.
Do you need any documentations say or stating that the driver that was at fault was at fault?
No, sir, you're not here on a insurance case, just on the no driver's license.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Deal, you're gonna see a prompt on your phone in just a second to go talk to either Z or Nancy so they can get updated information from you.
Alrighty.
Not driver's license. You do need to send us a copy of your license.
Okay. Well, she has it already. I sent it last time. I sent it with a couple of emails showing the receipts and how much I paid and that I closed the payments. And I sent her the receipt before, or my driver's license before that.
Okay. All right. Well, we will email you a copy of the pretrial setting notice.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave the meeting. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Cantu, can you, there you go.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. How are you today?
Doing good, sir. How are you?
Oh, just happy to be here. Probably happier than you are. Okay. Ms. Cantu, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may put your hand down. Okay, Ms. Cantu, you are charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense that's alleged, Ms. Cantu, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest at this time.
The fine and court cost is $285, but we can talk about a probation if you want to. Could you pass a drug test today?
I want to say, no, sir.
Have you been cited for any other drug violations before?
No, sir.
If I can consider probating you, Ms. Cantu, since this is your first case, instead of paying a fine, you pay a $340 deferral fee.
Mhm.
Conditions of your deferral is no drug or alcohol cases. for 6 months. You pay the $340, and you also have to do 6 hours of community service within 60 days. Are you still in Midland?
I'm actually in San Antonio, sir.
Okay. If you'd like to have the case deferred and possibly get it dismissed, we can do the deferral. Otherwise, you can pay the fine of $285 and it goes on your record.
Okay, sir. Is it possible to ask for more time to hire an attorney? I was attempting to get a hold of them, but they haven't gotten back with me.
Okay, so you want to. Okay. How much time do you think you need, Ms. Cantu?
I want to say maybe 2 weeks, tops.
Okay, Ms. Cantu, I'm going to give you till August the 17th. If you hire an attorney, you need to have him or her file a notice of appearance with the court so that we know he or she is representing you. And in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your device so that you can talk to one of our court clerks and give them updated address, email address, and phone number for you so that we've got that in the file, okay?
Yes, sir.
So when you see that prompt, go ahead and hit it, and you'll talk to either Z or Nancy.
Okay. So,
Okay, thank you, Rudy. Take that one. Give it to Z, please.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes, ma'am.
quick question. Does the options that you gave me, do they still stand, or just to confirm, it was a 340 for deferred probation and 6 months for 6 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty, sir. Thank you very much.
If I will tell you that if you and your attorney elect to go to trial, then that option is gone.
Okay.
So, but you can talk to one of the ladies in the clerk's office. They can get you squared away.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So just hit that prompt for it when it pops
Okay.
up.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Can you tell me your name, please?
Deborah Ramirez.
Okay, Ms. Ramirez, hold on just a second while we pull your file. Deborah?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think that's a pretrial. Okay, Ms. Ramirez, you're here for a pretrial hearing.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to go into, you can be put in a waiting room just for a second to talk to Ms. Trevino. She's the prosecutor.
Okay.
Y'all can go through the pretrial order, and if y'all need me, I'll be here. So in just a second, you're going to see a prompt to go to another room, another Zoom room, and talk to Ms. Trevino about your case. All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for calling in. She's got two cases too, I think. Yeah. Is this right now, or is it upside down?
Well,
Okay. Luis Rodriguez. Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, if you can just unmute now. Bottom left-hand corner, probably, if you're on a computer. It just shows you're muted. You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Hello, yeah?
Yep.
Hello, sir. Sorry, is possible, ¿cómo se dice, sir?
Translator.
Translator in Spanish, my English is very, very.
Yeah, I'm going to let you talk to one of our court clerks, and she can visit with you in Spanish about your case, okay?
¿Qué dice?
No escuché mucho que.
No entiende nadie. Oh, sorry, hello. Dile tú para ver. Sorry.
Hello, good afternoon. My husband speak a little bit English,
Okay.
but if it's possible, somebody translate for us
Well,
in Spanish.
I'm going to, in just a second, there's going to be a prompt on your screen that says go into a waiting room. And when you go into the waiting room, the lady that you're going to talk to speaks Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And she can visit with your husband about his case. And then she can let me know what we're doing.
Okay.
So when you see that prompt, go ahead and hit that and go in and talk to Z.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Okay, phone number ending in 405. Who's on the phone ending at phone number 405? Whoever you are, you need to unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you tell me your name, please?
Jeffrey Sperry.
Sperry?
Yes, sir.
Hey, hang on, Mr. Sperry. Let's pull your file real quick. Hey, Mr. Sperry, I'm going to ask you some questions since I can't see you. You going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Sperry, you're charged with the offense of speeding, allegedly running 38 miles an hour in a 20-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, Mr. Sperry, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of speeding, which has been alleged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, sir.
And are you still in California?
I recently moved here from California to Texas.
Okay. do you still have a California license, or do you have a Texas license yet?
I still have a California license.
Okay. Well, the fine and court cost on this case is $224. Or if you want to take a defensive driving class, I can let you do that under the discretionary statute that I can utilize. Take a defensive driving class and you can get the case dismissed. You pay $144 in court cost and then pay for the class. So is that something you'd like to explore, or you just want to pay the fine?
I'll take the course because right now I'm financially since moving from Texas and then just getting readjusted to being able to see my daughter again. I've been kind of financially burdened at the moment.
How much time do you need to come up with $144?
Right now, I'm not receiving any income at the moment. I've been applying for some jobs, and none of the jobs that I've applied for, I've gotten word back on it. And I was thinking that if I'm able to do that course, it'll help me out in my current situation.
Okay, well, the court cost of $144 still need to be paid. So when do you think you can? When do you think you can pay that?
And probably look at probably next Friday, given maybe a week and a half, probably by like maybe August 1st.
Well, if you don't have a job, I doubt that you'll get paid that quick. I'm going to reset your case, Mr. Sperry, to September 7th. But in the meantime, in just a minute, you're going to talk to one of our court clerks. You're going to talk to Nancy, and you're going to give her your updated contact information, your new address, your email address, and your phone number. And then she can send you a reset to tell you when the 144 is due. In the meantime, and if you're able to, go ahead and get your Texas license. You may not be able to do it that quickly because the DPS offices are pretty backed up. But if you're able to get it, that's fine. If not, I can do allow you to do defensive driving with a California license. But you also have to have insurance. So in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your screen to enter a waiting room or breakout room. When you see that, hit that and you'll talk to Nancy and she will get your updated information. All right. Well, I guess so. You're gone.
The Spanish speaker has an out-of-state license, but he wants to keep it on his record.
Okay.
Only you can approve that. Yes, sir.
Hello, Gordon. I mean, that's fine. Just get a plea and I'm going to check no contest. So tell him that he's pleading no contest. The 144, where's he from?
He lives in Fort Worth, but his license is from Florida.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Hello, Gordon.
How you doing, Judge?
Oh, just happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
You look that way.
Do I look sad or old or both?
Oh, you never change.
I guess that's okay. At least I've still got color in my face. You need to talk to Ms. Trevino.
Sure.
Who's your client?
His name is Jordan Weimer.
Let me see if we've got that out here, whether she's already got it. Weimer. W-E-I-M-E-R?
WEIMER, yes.
They should be in case files because there's a failure to appear issue. So that means it might have been an old warrant, PR bond or something.
Okay, well, we found the file, so Rudy will run them into Mr. Trevino, and then you can slide Gordon into.
Yeah,
Visitor
you'll have to wait for Cynthia. She's still doing her pre-trial.
Okay,
So just hang tight.
thanks,
Good
Judge.
seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Okay, Mr. Melicio, you need to connect to your audio. Okay, now you need to unmute. On who?
The first lady I put in there, she said she doesn't, it's not in the pocket, so it's on the docket. The Deborah Ramirez,
Yeah.
she said it's not in there.
Okay. Mr. Melicio, you need to unmute.
So just give me a little bit because both girls are on the phone.
Oh, hola.
Now I can hear you. There you go.
Okay, perfect.
Mr. Melicio, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Other right hand.
Oh.
Hey, you got to solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I'm sorry, not speaking English.
Yeah. Are you going to tell me the truth?
Yes, please.
Okay. You can put your hand down. Okay. Do you need a Spanish speaker, Mr. Melicio?
I'm sorry, no speaking
Yeah.
English, no understand. What?
Okay. Okay. Vicky? Vicky? Vicky, are you back yet?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Melicio also needs to talk to Z.
I'll have to put him in a breakout room because she's still on the phone with the other gentleman, Mr.
Well, I figured-
Rodriguez.
I figured she was. Mr. Melicio, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. In just a second,
Yes.
you're going to see a button pop up on your screen. It says join waiting room. Hit that button and there'll be a Spanish speaker
No,
come on and talk to you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay? So when you see that
Okay, okay.
pop up on your screen, hit that and you'll talk to Z.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, good afternoon. Okay, she's in a Yin Yak Yin. Miss Nien, can you hear me? Nope, you're not connected to audio yet.
Yeah, she's,
Nguye. Miss Nien? Hey, Miss Nien? You need to, I'm talking to Era.
do you want me to try to put somebody else in, sir, or what do you want me to do?
Well, I don't know, she's on the phone. But I think she may be calling somebody to see what she can do to connect. And now she's on the move. Okay. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Okay, can you just unmute now, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, this is Miss Ian Nguyen, and she would like to apply for defensive driving.
Okay, Miss Nien.
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you may put your hand down. Miss Nien, you're charged with speeding, allegedly running 35 miles an hour in a 20-mile zone. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes.
And to that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
No, yes. No contest.
No contest, okay. And you want to take defensive driving?
Yes. Yes.
Have you taken defensive driving in the last year?
No. No, sir.
Okay, the court costs are $144. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to have you talk to one of the ladies in the office, and
Yes, sir. Yes.
they can take your payment, and then you're going to need to email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you got all that?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like you got a parrot in there with you.
I don't speak English too much, so I need help.
No, you're doing fine.
Okay.
When you see that little box pop up that says enter a waiting room, you're going to hit that. Don't hang up though, because you're going to talk to one of the ladies. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Nien.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ms. Santos, can you hear me? Ms. Santos? Ms. Santos? Hey, Ms. Santos, you need to fix your audio. talking to you and you can't hear me. So. You need to connect to your audio. You need to start pushing buttons. There you go. That's part of it. Okay. Okay, now you need to unmute.
Okay, you can hear me now.
Yes, ma'am. Now I
Okay,
can.
fine.
Ms. Santos, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, swear.
And you may put your hand down. Ms. Santos, you're charged with speeding, allegedly running 75 miles an hour in a 45-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense that's alleged, Ms. Santos, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, no. What's no contest?
No contest means you're not going to admit it, but you're not going to deny it.
Okay.
So, to the offense of speeding 75 and a 45, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Well, you're going too fast for defensive driving under the statute, so that's not a possibility. The fine and court cost is $284. If you want to have the case deferred, how old are you, ma'am?
I'm 24, just turned 24.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
If you want to take a probation, it'd be 180 days. The fees would be $334, and because of your age and also the speed, you would have to take a defensive driving class as a condition of the deferral.
Okay.
It simply means you have to go 6 months without getting any tickets anywhere, not just in Live Oak.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yes, sir, I can do that.
Okay, do you have the 334 today?
No.
How long do you need to come up with the 334?
I don't get paid until the 3rd of next month, August. Is there a payment plan?
Not on a deferral.
What was my other options? Just to pay the $200 ticket?
Pay the ticket, which is $284.
And can I do payments on that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
But
then
if
I
you
can
don't-
do that.
If you don't have the 334, I can give you about a month to come up with it.
Okay, but that one, I would just have to do 180 days. You said a probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, which would mean I've never had to do probation or anything like that. I don't know what that means.
The only condition of probation is that you not get any more tickets
Oh, okay.
for 6
Okay.
months. Plus, you have to take a defensive driving class by statute because of your age.
Okay.
That's a condition of the deferral.
Okay. And the deferral will mean, I'm sorry. I was
It means
confused.
there's enough evidence to find you guilty based on your plea, but I'm going to defer finding guilt to give you an opportunity to complete your probation.
Okay. Well, I can just pay the 280 in payments.
Okay. That's what you'd rather do is just pay the 285?
Yes, sir.
284, I'm sorry.
284. Mm-hmm.
Most time I can give you to do that is 30 days, but if you cannot pay it in full in 30 days, you need to make some sort of substantial payment within that 30-day period. And then the ladies in the clerk's office can set you up on a payment plan to pay the balance.
Okay. So I'd have to go to the in-person at the Live Oak location, the courthouse?
No, ma'am, you can call in your payments.
Okay.
If you want to make a payment today, you can do that. But the main thing you don't want to do is to ignore this and let it go to warrants.
Yeah, of course.
Have a whole lot more fees added, including collection fees and warrant fees.
Got it. Hmm.
All of a sudden you add about $200 to it, to the total.
Yeah.
So we're doing 30 days on this, sir? We're not gonna do a reset?
No, she just wants to do a payment plan now. So I'm giving her 30 days on the straight plea. All right. Okay, Ms. Santos, just a second, you're gonna see a prompt on your screen to go into a waiting room. When you see that, hit that, and you'll talk to one of our court clerks. And if you want to make a payment today, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. But you need to give them your updated email, phone number, and physical address information.
Okay.
All right?
Understood. Hmm.
When you see the prompt, go ahead and hit it, and then you'll be on your way.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you, Ms. Santos.
Thank you.
Slow
Yes,
down.
sir. Mhm. Thank you. Yes, sir. I will.
Nathan Kilgore. Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Kilgore?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hang on just a second. Let's grab your file.
Okay.
Yes, Kilgore. Okay, Gordon, are you through with me?
I believe so, Judge. I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave without permission.
No, you're fine. Thanks for calling in. Did y'all get it worked out?
Yes, sir. We're waiting paperwork.
Okay. Have a good day. Good seeing you.
You too.
Sorry, Mr. Kilgore.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Judge, he
Yes.
needs to talk to Cynthia. That's
Yeah,
why his
this-
name was
this should
familiar. I
be
need to give him the name with
pre-trial.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
He needs to talk to Cynthia what?
Yes, Cynthia needs to speak to him about a complaint that was filed.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Kilgore, if you'll see a prompt come up on your screen, hit that, and you'll be able to talk to Ms. Trevino.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, phone number ending in 254. Can you unmute and tell me who you are, please?
Sorry, Pablo Pagan.
Pablo who?
Pagan.
Pagan?
Yeah, Pagan.
Okay, Mr. Pagan, hold on just a second. While we pull your file. Okay, Mr. Pagan.
Yes.
Are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes.
You're charged with having expired registration on your vehicle. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To that alleged offense, Mr. Pagan, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand those pleas?
Yes.
And to the offense of displaying expired registration, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Have you gotten it fixed yet?
Yes.
Okay. Did you pay the penalty fee?
No. I don't think. No, I only pay the regular fee.
Okay. Well, since you got it fixed, I'm
Yes.
going to reduce the amount that you owe the court to 101 as opposed to 146. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes.
Okay. In just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your screen to go into a waiting room so you can talk to one of the ladies in the clerk's office. And then you can give them your credit card information to make that 101 payment, and that'll close the case.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
So when you see that prompt, go ahead and hit that. Don't hang up, though.
Okay.
Okay, Vicky, hold on. Z's in here pestering again. Okay, who's next? Zoom user. Who's on his phone? Okay, Zoom user. On his phone and on his,
I think you're on mute still. Or are they?
no, I'm not on mute. He's trying to connect to the audio. I'll look at his ceiling. What's wrong, man? Did I do something?
No, I didn't do anything. This person is here in the waiting lobby.
Who is it?
Back then, yeah,
Zoom user. Quit looking at your phone. Zoom user. You're not connected to audio. Hey, Vicky, I'm guessing that Zoom user may be the same person on the iPhone.
Okay, do you want me to bring somebody else in though?
Well, he's gone right now, so let's see if the iPhone is him.
Okay. Don't want me to bring the people that have already logged in before the iPhone.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, go ahead and bring them in the order they came in. Catherine Vasquez, is she next?
Yes, sir. And I was going to wait on William Geyer because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PR bonds. So I was going to make him last.
Okay, Ms. Vasquez, you need to unmute if you would, please. Another one looking at the ceiling. Ms. Vasquez, you need to unmute, please. Mute, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hello. Okay, we got a reverberation on the speaker. Okay, Ms. Vasquez, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Vasquez, you're charged with running a stop sign. Do you understand what you're charged with?
For failing to stop at the stop sign.
Yes, ma'am. Failing to fully stop at a stop sign. To that offense, it's alleged, Ms. Vasquez, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Not the third one that you just said.
No contest means you're not admitting it, but you're not denying it.
Okay. That's interesting.
So to the offense of running a stop sign, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I guess no contest.
Okay. Well, the fine and court costs, Ms. Vasquez, is $230. Or if you're eligible and want to do so, you may be able to take a defensive driving class and get the case dismissed. It'd be a little bit cheaper than the fine amount. And again, you do have the possibility of getting the case dismissed.
Yes. I did want to take defensive driving. I've never been in a car accident. I've never been stopped by a police officer. So I don't want this to go on my record. That's what I'm really afraid of, because I've been driving 7 years and I've never had a police officer encounter.
Okay. So you've never been stopped, so you've never taken defensive driving before?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have $144 for the court cost?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do, Ms. Vasquez. in just a few minutes, you're going to see a prompt come up on your phone, and you're going to be connected with one of the ladies in the clerk's office. They will take your payment, and also you'll need to email them a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance. We have to have both of those things together with the initial $144 fees. Once you pay your $144, you'll have 90 days. So if you're going to pay today, you'll have 90 days from today's date to take and complete the class. And you also have to obtain a copy of your driving history from the Department of Public Safety. The class is going to cost you $25 to $30, and the DPS record is going to cost you about $12. You can do everything from the couch you're sitting on right now. You can do everything from your home on the internet. So, but the main thing we need from you, besides the payment, are copies of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay.
Okay. So in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your phone. Are you on a computer or on your phone?
Yes. I'm on a laptop.
Okay. So you're going to see a prompt. When you see that, hit that to go into a waiting room, and you'll talk to either Z or Nancy, and they'll get you squared away, and nothing to worry about. Just get the class taken and completed on time. All right?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Then it'll clear off your record.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay?
Yes. Oh,
Make you more relieved now?
yeah, I feel better. I was scared.
Okay, well, don't be scared, Ms. Vasquez. People get tickets all the time. If people didn't get tickets, I wouldn't have a job.
Yeah. Thank you.
So hit that prompt and talk to one of the ladies in the clerk's office. Should say waiting room or breakout room, something like that.
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck to you. Drive careful.
You too.
Stop for stop signs. Yeah, that poor little lady was petrified. Pull up William Geyer, G-E-Y-E-R. It says he's got 5 cases. I'm gonna bet they're animal cases. Okay. This is Sergio Ballesteros. Ballesteros with a B. Okay, Ms. Ballesteros, can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello?
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Now I can.
Sir.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Ballesteros, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Ballesteros, you're charged with parking in a handicapped spot without a placard. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that alleged offense, Mr. Ballesteros, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir. I plead guilty.
Okay, why were you parked in a handicap zone?
I was picking up my brother, and I went inside to go to the restroom, and then I got a ticket on my window, and because I had to go number 2 real bad. And then I went outside and I got the ticket, and there's nothing I could have done. He already left.
Okay. Well, the state several years ago raised the minimum fine to $500 for that offense.
Yes,
I
sir.
can lower that a little bit if I put you on probation for a period of time. Probation is just don't get any tickets for the next 120 days. Instead of $514, you pay $314. So at least save you a couple of $100. Or you can pay the $514 and have it go on your record. It's your choice.
The best option is for me to be on probation, right?
It's the cheapest option.
Is it still going to be on my record or no?
Not if you complete your probation satisfactorily.
Okay, then I'll just do that.
Okay, do you have the $314 today?
I have 200 today.
Okay. Well, the full amount needs to be paid, so tell me how long you need to pay that.
I get paid on Friday.
So if I give you 2 weeks to pay it,
That I'll be able to. Yes, sir.
okay. Now I'm gonna give you a date of August 3rd, but you need to come in, or not, you don't have to come in. But you're certainly welcome to come in.
Yes, sir.
Come in prior to that date, because our docket on that day is gonna be very heavy, and it's gonna be a live docket. No more virtual.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll be able to pay that by 2 weeks. Most definitely, sir. Yeah, I didn't know it was a 500 fee for me parking in a handicap.
Yep, the law changed, I don't know, about 5 years ago.
It used to be like $50, right?
Used to be $200.
Oh.
Before then, I don't remember. I can't remember that far back.
No, yes, sir. I understand.
I know for the longest time it was 200, but then
That's great. Yeah, I saw 500. I was like, wow, that's insane. But it is what it is. My fault.
All right, Ms. Ballesteros, in just a second, you're going to see a prompt to go into a waiting room to talk to one of the court clerks so they can get your email address and phone number. And if your physical address has changed, they'll just confirm your new address also. But
Sounds good, boss.
just give them the information and then get that paid. When you are able to pay it, you can either call the court to pay it online, and they can send you the paperwork, or you're overinsured, so you can probably just swing by here one afternoon. Just make sure it gets done before August 3rd.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll go ahead and hit that prompt when it pops up and talk to either Z or Nancy.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Geyer. Okay, Mr. Geyer, can you unmute, please? Mr. Geyer, can you hear me? Mr. Geyer, can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. I'm not sure why. It doesn't show you're muted. Still not. Okay, now it's showing you're muted, so if you can unmute, probably lower left-hand corner.
Okay, how about now?
That's better. Got you.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right. Okay, Mr. Geyer, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may put your hand down. Okay, Mr. Geyer, you have a few matters for the court. You have a failure to appear. You have an expired registration. You have another failure to appear, another expired registration, and a no insurance violation. Do you understand what you're charged with in each case?
Yes, sir.
To the no insurance violation alleged to have occurred on August the 30th of 2016, how do you plead on that case, sir? Guilty, not guilty?
Nope. No contest.
To the registration violation alleged to have occurred on that same date, how do you plead?
No contest?
To a failure to appear, I guess connected to those two cases alleged to occurred on October the 4th. How do you plead?
No contest?
Then a second registration violation alleged to have occurred on July the 2nd of 2016. How do you plead?
No contest. I don't know how there's two of them. When I went to court, they only gave me the two tickets plus the two no appears. So I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, well, you got one expired registration on July the 2nd of 2016, and the other one not until August 30th of 2016. That's the reason there are two of those.
Yes.
And then you also had another failure to appear.
Yeah, that didn't show up when I went to the court and got my PR bond and stuff. It was just the one occurrence where I got the two tickets together. So I never saw that other one here.
Okay.
So that one I don't know about, but it's fine with me as far as that you have it there. I just, when I went to get all the paperwork and all for the court date, they didn't give me that.
Well, you signed 5 PR bonds. So
Okay.
you may not have seen it, but you signed for it.
Yes, sir. Well, like I said, I believe you. In my brain, I didn't have that.
Have you gotten the registration fixed?
Well, sir, just a short story. The one registration, I'm sure if it didn't occur in the same location, which I don't think it did, then that's fine. I have to pay it. And I'm sure I did get registered because I always do. The road that this took place on is it's on Lookout Road between Topper Wine and 1604. And it's a dirt road that my family has owned since like 1978. And ever since we were little kids, we'd ride our dirt bikes. We would, at one time we had a car shop there. We would test the cars up and down this dirt road. And we even talked to the police. In fact, the police used to give us grief that if we rode our dirt bikes 1 inch upon Lookout Road, they were going to, take the bikes away and give us a ticket and stuff. But it was perfectly fine for us to test cars, drive the dirt bikes on this road. It's not a Live Oak road. I mean, it is in the city of Live Oak, but it's a dirt road. It's an industrial area, and for 40 years we were allowed to go on it, and it wasn't under jurisdiction of you had to have a registration, you had to have this, you had to have that. We always tested our cars. We for 40 years, and then this one day. There was a police officer there, and he gives me all these tickets. And I was like, this is not, it wasn't a legitimate thing. But at this point in time, we'll call Live Oak because people dump trash on that road all the time. I don't know if you're familiar with that over there. It's kind of at the end of the city limits.
I know where Lookout Road is. I'm not familiar with the dirt road.
Yeah, well, it's a little industrial park. It is a dirt road. The city of Live Oak does not maintain it. They don't pick up trash on it. There's no city services like water or sewer. We still pay the same taxes, but we don't have any of the services on this road. So with those 2 tickets, I just need to get this settled. I've had my own personal problems. I know that's not here or there, but however I could get this settled. I don't have a lot of money. It's been a couple tough years. Whatever you can do for me. The other one with the registration, yes, I'm sure I got it fixed, but at this point in time, I can't prove that. So, I mean, that's legitimate as far as I'm concerned. But the other ones, I was just testing out my truck. I'd worked on the brakes, and I wasn't even anywhere near Lookout Road when he gave me these tickets. I was totally surprised by the fact, and he even called his supervisor at the time. It was a young police officer, and I thought he had just given me warnings, to tell you the truth. So
These offenses are alleged to have occurred on Lookout Road, one at 14,000 Lookout, and the other one on uh, 14,150 Lookout Road, it looks like. So just a matter of a few blocks, apparently, on Lookout. But these are old cases. Mr. Geyer, so are you still there? Okay. Lost you for a minute. Now you're muted again.
okay, how about now?
Yes, sir, you're fine now.
I am having trouble hearing you, so that's why I keep getting closer to the screen.
All right, well, I'll try to speak up a little bit. Do you have insurance now, Mr. Geyer?
Oh yes, sir. I've been with USAA since 1988, and they've taken my money ever since.
Okay. But apparently you didn't have it on August 30, 2016.
I was testing my I was testing my truck out on a dirt road that we were allowed to drive on with police permission.
This is the second round of tickets. This is
What?
This is the
Okay.
second round of tickets.
Yes, sir. Well, I've had insurance for the last 40, 50 years. I mean, always have had insurance. So I don't know how I could prove that. But I honestly, sir, I mean, insurance is something I've had. It's USAA and.
Okay, well, I'm gonna dismiss the two from the earlier cases.
Thank you, sir.
And then on the other three, I'm going to offer you a deferral on the insurance case. Try to keep that one off of your record still. But the
Thank you.
Fees are $514.80, and then the fines on the other two are $274.30 and $306. I can give you time to pay those two. You can pay those out over time. The $514 needs to be paid up front. If you can't pay it today, I can give you some time to get that together.
I can pay it online, or?
Yes, well, when you want to make a payment, you can call up here to the court, and they can take your payment online, or take your payment. On the deferral of the one case, though, like I say, that needs to be paid up front. Just tell me how long you need to come up with that.
I can pay it tomorrow. I can go by the building there.
Okay. When you come by, you need to bring your driver's license and proof of insurance. The only condition of your deferral on the insurance case, Mr. Geyer, is to maintain the insurance for 6 months. Don't let there be any lapses.
Yes, sir.
And then the other two, like I said, I'm giving you 30 days to pay those. If you can't pay them in full in 30 days, make some sort of payment on them, and they can set you up on a payment plan to pay the balances. And then I'm going to dismiss $600 worth of tickets for you.
Thank you. On the ones that are deferred in payment, one problem I'm having now is I had to get this taken care of so I can get a driver's license because of the law where y'all put in, or the city's put into DPS. I can't get a license until I take care of this.
The payments that you're going to be on a payment plan, that will resolve those two cases. Now, if you don't make the payments on those two, then it's going to, then they'll go in as they'll go in as the warrants, and so you'll have the same problem again. But
okay, but if I pay the $514 tomorrow, then I can go get a license after that.
it should take 5 or 6 days. You can talk to the ladies in the clerk's office tomorrow.
But Judge, is he doing 30 days on the other two? Because we don't release the whole till those are paid off in full.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I have $500. I don't have $1,000 with me right now. I mean, I can get it soon.
These are old cases. Let's go ahead and release when he pays for the deferral, and then give him 30 days to pay the other two. And like I said, Mr. Geyer, if they're not taken care of, then
Yes, sir.
and then you're going to have another hold on your license.
Yes, sir. I want to get it taken care of. I really do. This is, in fact, my wife's going to make me get it taken care of.
Well,
She wasn't at work. She'd be here behind you'd see her behind me, hit me on top of the head.
huh, you got one of those too, huh?
Well, she's pretty good. I need somebody to keep me in line.
Okay, Mr. Geyer, in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your screen to go talk to one of the ladies in the clerk's office. Well, if you're coming in tomorrow, you don't have to talk to them today. You can just give them, make sure we've got your updated information, email address, phone number, and physical address.
Okay, and then it's they close at 5. If I come in 3:30, 4, they'll be open.
Yes, sir.
'Cause I have to work tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just get here before 5.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Now you can leave the meeting.
Do I just exit?
Yep, there should be a little red button on the bottom.
Oh, I see it. Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, good luck to you. Okay. I've already talked to this lady. No, I haven't. Thought I had.
They have one it's been here since 2:30.
Where's her file?
DWLI, still invalid.
Still invalid?
And there's another one in the lobby that's on Zoom for some reason. I don't know. They don't need this one right now, right, Claire?
Not those two.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me your name, please?
Alyssa Quesada.
Ansada?
Yes.
With a C or a K?
With a Q. Queezada.
Quesada, okay.
Yes.
I missed both ways. Okay, Ms. Quesada, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Quesada. You have 2 violations alleged, one for running a stop sign and another one for speeding, 32 and a 20. Do you understand what you're charged with in each case?
Yes.
To each case, Ms. Quesada, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of running a stop sign, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
And to the speeding violation, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Well, you can take care of one of these with a defensive driving class.
Okay.
If you haven't taken defensive driving in the last year.
No, I haven't. But yes, I'd like to do that.
Well, the fees are well, the fine and court cost on one case is $290 now, and on the other one is $254.
Okay.
For the defensive driving, do you want to do defensive driving on the stop sign or the speeding case?
How much was the speeding case?
Speeding case is $254. Stop sign is $290.
I'll do it on the stop sign.
Okay. Do you have the $290 today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Quesada, once you pay the $290, you'll have 90 days from today's date to take and complete the defensive driving class.
Okay.
You also have to obtain a copy of your driving history.
Okay.
You do that through the Department of Public Safety. You do the class and obtain your driving history. You can do everything on the internet. So you don't have to leave the comfort of your living room.
Okay, perfect.
Just make sure everything is turned in within the 90-day period.
Yes,
And
sir.
then on the speeding case, the fine and court cost is $254. I can give you 30 days to get that one paid without a penalty on it.
Okay, that'd be perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, they got expensive when you didn't take care of your business.
Yes, they do.
So, all right, Ms. Quesada, I apologize for mispronouncing your name. Okay. You're gonna see a prompt. You're gonna see a prompt on your phone to go into a waiting room, and you'll see either Z or Nancy.
Okay.
And you make your payment of the $290 to them, and you'll also need to email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay.
All right, but they can explain the details to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
I'm gonna do one more and then we'll take care of the lady that's out there.
This one's another PR bond.
Okay, I don't have her file. Okay, well, she's not connected anyway. Okay, Ms. Summers, can you hear me?
Looks like she's outside.
Oh, is
in
she
front of
out?
the building.
She's on Zoom. 'Cause- 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 'cause
Yep, I guess she is outside. Let's go ahead and.
You want me
Vicky,
to
I'm
bring
gonna
her
go
in?
inside, and also this other lady that's out in the lobby.
I asked her if she wanted to see you. She said, no, she's just doing Zoom.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Ms. Summers, can you unmute, please?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, I can. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Summers, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm sorry. When your people asked me to come in. Yeah, he has me right here.
Yeah, if you want to come in, you may.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be better. Oh, okay.
And
I asked her if she wanted to see the judges that she was doing Zoom.
And then,
So we're not
Vicky,
ready to
there's,
have anybody in here yet.
You want me to
Vicky,
hang up on this?
there's another lady out there also.
Let me see.
I've got her driver's license. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
What she would like to do.
Okay, Ms. Summers, already sworn in, so you can turn off your gadget. Okay. Ms. Summers, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand what you're charged with? Yes, sir. To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean? Yes, sir. To the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Is this your first drug-related offense? Yes, sir. Did you pass the drug test today? No, sir. Okay, since it's your first offense, I can still consider probating you on the case. The fees would be $385. Do you have that with you today? No, sir. How long do you need to pay that? Because it needs to be paid all together. Probably within the next 3 months. 3 months? Yes, sir, because I'm paying right now, currently paying tickets for Bear County. So I need to get those taken care of. Almost done paying them. Well, I can't go out 3 months, Ms. Summers. Is there a payment plan I can get on maybe? Not for a deferred. I can, if you just want to do the conviction but you have other things in Bear County? Yes, it's for the municipal court. I'll give you till October the 5th. But there's not going to be any other extensions because I'm giving you that much time. You can take care of it ahead of time if you want to. In fact, that would probably be a better thing because your deferred's not going to start until you pay your fees. Plus, you're going to end up having to do 6 hours of community service. On top of the fine, but that's only after you pay your fees. Okay, if you'll wait in the lobby, they'll take care of you in just a second. And Ms. Beckton. Ms. Beckton, can you raise your right hand, please? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes? You what? Ms. Beckton, your charge of driving while license invalid. Do you understand what you're charged with? To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean? And to the offense of driving while license invalid, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Ma'am? Okay. You want a trial with a judge or a jury? Okay. Because we just pulled your driving history and it still shows you're not eligible for a driver's license. It just shows. Nope, you'll have, it's an SR suspension. So you'll need to talk to the Department of Public Safety. You've got 2 SR suspensions, meaning insurance related for not having insurance. But we can set you on the non-jury docket and set pretrial. Just ask them how you get the hold on your license lifted. Because it's definitely suspended. But we set you on a pretrial docket. When you go back out, get a, talk to the ladies, make sure we've got a good address, phone number, and email address for you. Right? And then we'll mail you a pretrial setting. Okay?
If I talk to them, the department, and they unsuspended, do I still come back?
Yes, ma'am, because you were driving on a suspended license when you were stopped. And even if you get it reinstated, you're still going to have some fees to pay. All right? So if you'll wait outside, how'd you get here today? Did you drive?
I had to catch a ride, that's why I came so late.
Oh, well, you're fine on your time. Yeah, but don't be driving, okay? Because if you get caught driving on a suspended license, they can then up the grade of offense and issue another suspension. So make sure you get it taken care of. Okay. Okay, Vicki, I think Luis Martinez may be an attorney.
Okay.
Maybe. I didn't mean to take the lady
No,
first.
it's not you. We discussed this before, how we're gonna do it.
Hello? Hello? You just walked away. There you are. Hello, you need to connect. There, you're getting closer. Now just unmute. Lower left-hand corner, probably.
Hi, Your Honor, is this me for Mr. Martinez?
Yes.
Hi, how are you? I'm his assistant and he is still on county court, Bear County Court. Can he wait till the next turn, please?
Is he, he's on a Zoom with Bear County Court?
Yes, yeah.
That's fine. We'll just connect with you. We've got 2 or 3 others waiting on me, so.
Can I just stay on here or?
We're just gonna put you in a waiting room.
Okay.
Does Ms. Martinez want to talk to me or to the prosecutor?
Probably the prosecutor.
Who is his client? Do you know?
The client is Daniel Ragette, Ragette.
Let me see if we've even got that file out here, whether it's already back with the prosecutor.
Their PR bond, sir.
Well, Mr. Martinez, I figured he would want to talk to. Yeah, these are pretty old cases, so.
Yes, sir.
Frank's cases. Okay. We'll put you in a waiting room, ma'am, and when when Ms. Trevino can get to you or Mr. Martinez, she will bring you into her room and you can tell her whether he's back or whether he's off that other call.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day.
You're the same. You need to go ahead and log into that waiting room. You should see a prompt there in just a second. Now we got Zoom user again, Galaxy A6 and Anthony. And there's the same. Okay. Okay, Zoom user, you need to unmute again.
Hello, Mr. Phillips. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Hi, Judge Phillips. We spoke earlier already.
Right.
I was just trying to see if I can just cancel meeting at a later time and just accepting the deferred adjudication.
Let me get your file back. Tell me your name again. Is it Rodriguez?
Artisha Cantu.
Artisha Cantu, Rudy.
So sorry, sir. I was
that's fine,
under the
Ms.
impression.
Cantu. That's fine. Are you able, let's see, this is a possession of drug paraphernalia, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And are you able to pay your fees today?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting the file back.
Okay.
Just sit tight there for a second.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Ma'am?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Now, did you already talk to the ladies in the clerk's office to give them updated information?
I was waiting for the prompt, but it didn't pop up, so I called the office and left the voicemail to Nancy, and she'll get back with me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to send you in there one more time because you need to pay the fees today.
Okay.
Pay the $340 today. Your probation will start today.
Okay.
You also have to do 6 hours of community service within 60 days. You can do community service at any nonprofit or charitable organization, a church, food pantry, Goodwill. I don't tell you where to go because I don't know what your schedule is. I'll let you pick it out.
Yes, sir.
But just make sure you do 6 hours within 60 days. Whoever is your supervisor, make sure they sign it and provide us a phone number because the ladies in the office will verify it. So just make sure we have a way to verify it.
Yes, sir.
Let's try that prompt again, and you can make your payment and update your information, and then we will get started. Main condition of your deferral, no drug or alcohol cases.
Okay. And when you say no alcohol, does that mean I will have a breathalyzer on the car, or?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Which means if you were stopped for DWI, that's going to be a problem. If you are stopped for public intoxication.
Gotcha.
If you are stopped for an open container.
Understood.
All of those types of things can be an issue, but you're not going to be loaded up with an intoxilizer on your machine, on your vehicle.
Okay.
What you got to do is just do stuff you are supposed to do and don't do things you know you're not supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead and hit that prompt. Let's try that again and see if you can get through to one of the ladies now.
Okay. Thank you, Judge Phillips.
Okay, good luck to you, ma'am. I'll see
Thank
you in
you.
6 months.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be doing live court then, so you'll be coming back in here just for me to ask you a couple of questions.
Understood.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Do we have both young ladies that came out of the courtroom? We've got one of them at the window and we don't have her case files.
In the card.
They're both up there. Rudy brought them both together. So one's probably right behind the other.
I'm gonna have to put her in a breakout room because both of the clerks are busy.
Okay. Okay. Ms. Cantu, when you go in the room, then once the clerks get free, one of them will pull you out and talk to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Galaxy A6. Hello, sir. Can't connect to audio. Not connecting. I have that little hand there. Okay, now you can hear me. You just need to unmute. Lower left-hand corner, probably. Look for a little microphone with a line through it. It's there somewhere. Are you on a phone or a computer? iPhone? Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me your name, sir?
My name is Kevin Peter Bell.
Peter Bell.
Mhm.
I think he may be a pretrial. I think I saw him on there. No?
Is it Kevin Bell?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he is a pretrial.
Okay. Okay, what's going to happen, Mr. Bell, is you're going to see a prompt in a second to go into a waiting room. Hit that prompt, and then the prosecutor will be with you as soon as she can. I think she's got a couple of people ahead of you. So main thing is don't hang up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Just hit that prompt whenever you see it. And now little Anthony and the Imperials. Okay, there's Anthony trying to hook up Okay, Anthony, you just need to unmute now.
Okay, got it.
Got it. There you go, man.
Now,
How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing awesome. And yourself?
I'm just happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me your last name, please?
Carr, Carr.
Okay, Mr. Carr, you've got a couple of capious warrants outstanding, meaning that we talked back in 2016 and fines were assessed, and then we didn't hear anything more from you. Well, we might have heard something from you. I don't know if you paid anything on these, but now you got a couple of warrants sitting out there that are going to cause you problems if you get arrested.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was seeing if I could have got a time served.
Have you made a written request and provided any documents?
Yes, yes, sir.
When did you do that?
Probably I think it was maybe like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I believe. And I had sent a letter in as well. A written letter.
It's not in that file. Let's see if it's in this one. Okay, so you were just in Bear County for a couple of months, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. 3 months.
And you weren't arrested on our warrants. Why didn't you take care of these, Mr. Carr?
I just didn't have the money.
Well, the law says credit time served is only supposed to be on cases that we, where you're arrested on our cases, which is not the case in this situation. But I'll tell you what I will do. I'll give you credit time served for one of the cases, but you pay the other one either with community service or with funds. One of them is $514.98. The other was $384.96. I'll give you credit time served on the smaller one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So how long is it going to take you to pay the other one, Mr. Carr?
If I can get community service, that'll be great.
Are you working now?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I do lawn care. I do that like 3 days, 4 days out of the week.
Great, sir.
And I also have a clothing line that I'm doing.
Have a clothing line, what? I'm sorry?
Yeah, I have a clothing line I'm trying to starting.
Called Bevins?
Belvons, yes, indeed, Belvons.
Oh, Belvins.
So I didn't get anybody for you. I should call it. I called Ryan, Baldy, Randy, Gonzalez, or Albert. Maybe they were all kind of known earlier.
Hey, Mr. Carr, I'm allow you to do 41 hours community service within 60 days to pay this. So you can do your community service at any nonprofit or charitable organization. I'm going to have you talk with one of our court clerks here in just a second. You can give them your email address, physical address, and phone number.
Yes,
And
sir.
we will email you a timesheet that whoever you do your community service for, so long as it's nonprofit or charitable, I don't care where you do it.
Yes, sir.
Boys clubs, food pantry,
church.
40 hours may sound like a lot, but theoretically you can knock those out in 3 or 4 days.
Yes, sir.
Just has to be nonprofit or charitable, even a church, food pantry. I don't tell you where to go because I don't know what your schedule is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in just a second, you're going to see a prompt on your phone to go into a waiting room. You need to give one of the ladies your updated information so we can at least email you the timesheet and the court document showing you've got 41 hours within 60 days.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, do you have any questions, sir? Oop, you're gone. Who's on the phone ending in 295?
It's April Areola.
April Areola?
Yes.
Okay, it's Areola. Hold on just a second. Let's grab your file real quick.
Okay, thank you.
Areola. I'm sorry, Areola, I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Areola, you're charged with speeding 30 in a 20-mile zone. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, I do.
To that offense that's alleged, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
To the offense of speeding, running 30 miles an hour in a 20-mile zone, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
So I was trying to see, because I don't know if it was for me that, as far as who they caught, because the ticket that I got, it doesn't have my vehicle at all. It's a different VIN, different license plate, different year, make, model.
Well, I don't know anything about that. If you don't think the ticket is right, then you may want to plead not guilty and have a trial of the matter or talk to the prosecutor about it.
Okay, and then what's the I could just go no contest. Yeah, because I don't know what that would be.
No contest means you're not admitting it, but you're not denying it.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay, the fine and court cost is $184, or if you would like to try to do so, and you're eligible, you can take a defensive driving class, try to keep it off your record.
Yes, I'll do defensive driving.
Okay, the court costs are $144. Are you able to pay that today?
Am I able to pay a portion, or am I able to send that in?
No, it needs to be paid up front. So if you can't pay today, I can give you a couple of weeks.
Yes, please. Yeah, because I could pay it Friday.
And Ms. Ariella, I'm gonna, let's see here, what do we got? Are you gonna try to come by here to pay it, or are you gonna do it on, call it in?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to try to call it in, or are you going to come in here, come to the courthouse live?
I can come to the courthouse live.
Okay, when you come in, Ms. Ariella, I'm going to reset your case to August 3rd, but please try to come in before that, because August 3rd is going to be a very heavy docket. And unless you want to wait in the courtroom for a couple of hours, you probably don't want to show up on that date. But you can come in.
No, I can show up before.
You can come in anytime prior to that. You need to bring your driver's license, proof of insurance, and 144. Once you pay your 144, you'll have 90 days from that date to take and complete the class and turn in your paperwork.
Okay. And I bring the paperwork back to the court as well?
Once you complete the class, you will have to present the certificate to us and also a copy of your driving history. You can do the defensive driving class online. You can get your driving history online. The class is going to cost you $25 to $30. The driving history costs you $12 from the Department of Public Safety, but everything you do, you can do online. But we do need both of those pieces of paper turned in within 90 days of the day you pay your fees.
Okay.
All right?
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, since you're coming in, I'm not going to have you talk to one of our clerks today, but when you do come in, make sure that we get your phone number, email address, and physical address.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can leave the meeting now, Miss Ariella.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, phone number ending in 506. Hello? Hello, can you tell me who you are, please?
Yes, Cynthia Garza.
Cynthia Garza?
Yes.
Hey, Ms. Garza, hang on just a second while we pull your file.
Okay.
Ms. Garza, you're charged with 2 cases. Can't see you, but are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yeah.
You're charged with failure to report change of address and also speeding 56 in a 40-mile zone. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yeah.
To the failure to report change of address, how do you plead on that case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And to the speeding violation that's alleged, how do you plead?
No contest.
I'm looking at a driver's license copy. Shows an address in Kingsville. Is that your new driver's license?
Yes. It's
Or is
not,
it your-
well, I've had it for a while, but I just
Okay.
haven't changed it due to COVID and everything.
Okay, but that is your new address? In
No,
King-
no, it's not.
Okay, which is, well, is your new well, shoot. Have you gotten the driver's license changed?
No, I have not.
Well, on the speeding case, Ms. Garza, the fine and court cost is $214. Or if you're eligible and want to do so, you may take a defensive driving class if you have a proof of insurance and the court cost of $144. Or you can just
I'll
pay,
do the.
you'll do
I'll do
that?
the class.
Okay, do you have the $144 today?
Not to. Well, I guess today. Yeah. Through like a debit card or.
Yes, ma'am, that's fine. Debit card, credit card, whatever kind of plastic you have.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. And is your driver's license valid?
Yes.
It's not under suspension.
No.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Garza, on the speeding case, you pay the $144 today. You'll have 90 days from today's date to take and complete the class and turn in your paperwork. And your paperwork's going to be your completion certificate from whatever class you attend and a copy of your driving history. We need to have both of those.
Okay.
Turn in within 90 days. You can do everything online. The class is going to cost you about $25 to $30. The driving history costs you $12, which you obtain from the Department of Public Safety, just to get everything turned in within 90 days.
Okay.
Then on the failure to report change of address, since you hadn't gotten it fixed, the fine and court cost is $130. You're also going to pay that today, or do you need some time on that one?
I'll need time on that one.
I can give you 30
But
days.
it doesn't matter. Like if it's like, how long do you have to change your address? Because I've never been asked to do that before. As long as as long as your driver's license doesn't expire.
You're supposed to change it within 30 days of moving.
Okay. So even like if the offices are closed and all those things, like it didn't matter.
Yeah, but they've all been operating on an appointment only basis. And actually you can do it online. But
Okay.
so I'll give you 30 days. to pay all
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but okay.
So now in just a second, you're going to see a prompt to go into a waiting room and talk to one of the ladies, give them your current address, email address, and phone number. And they can take your take your payment, and you'll also need to scan to us a copy of your insurance.
Okay.
So see that prompt in just a second. Oh, you're gone. Click on the
The
trigger.
attorney's here for pretrial.
Okay, what's Cynthia's situation?
She's got a pretrial going, and then she also has the other attorney still sitting and waiting.
Okay. Well, Mr. Acevedo? Okay, you're muted. Still muted.
Good afternoon, Judge. How are
Good
you?
afternoon, Mr. Acevedo. Who is your client?
I'm here on Mr. Ryan Berlenga, Your Honor.
Okay. If you we'll take your file into the prosecutor. She's got two other attorneys ahead of you, so just sit tight. She'll have your file, can visit with you in a little bit.
No problem, Judge. Thank you so much.
Okay, just hit that join waiting room prompt and you'll be on your way.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Ms. Crane. Okay, you need to connect. See. Michelle Crane. Okay. Okay, now if you can just unmute Ms. Crane. There you go.
Did I figure it out?
I think so. I can hear you. You can hear me.
Yep. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Crane. Get your file here.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Crane, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Crane, you're charged not having an alarm permit. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir. They explained it to me when they gave me the ticket.
Okay. And to that offense, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Is this a permit for your business?
For the company I work for, yes, sir.
And who is that?
Dollar General?
Okay. So you're the manager there, I guess?
Yes, I just took over the store in January. I didn't know we had to have alarm permits until I got the ticket.
Welcome to Live Oak.
Thank you. No, I went the next day and took care of it immediately once I found out, but yeah.
So if you have to pay anything on this, do you get reimbursed by Dollar General, or is it coming out of your pocket?
I pay out of pocket and then I have to send it to our Dollar General, I guess, risk management or loss prevention or whatever, and then they review it. And then they approve whether or not it was a store fault or my fault. And then that determines if I get paid back or not. But I think I get paid back. I talked to one of the other managers who's received a citation in Converse, and she said 90% of the times the people get paid back because it's technically not the store manager's fault.
Okay, well, I'm gonna knock up. In essence, just charge court cost of $81. So that's reducing the fine. Are you able to pay that today?
Yeah, I can go to the courts today and pay it.
Probably be better if you came tomorrow,
Okay, I can do that tomorrow too.
because the ladies are backed up with people from Zoom hearings and everything else.
That's fine. I can come tomorrow and do it. They put me on a leave of absence because I fractured my ankle, so I'm not currently at the store.
Well, shouldn't have been climbing up that ladder to put that alarm in.
I just wanted to prove how hard I work.
So you fractured your ankle.
Yeah, I was doing some resets and I stepped off the stool and rolled my ankle and fractured it. Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Crane, just come in sometime tomorrow. You know where the court is, I guess.
Yes, sir. You're right around the corner from my house. I'm
Pat Booker.
Yeah, I'm right on Pat Booker by 1604. I'm right here.
All right, Ms. Crane, just get that taken care of tomorrow, and that'll be the end. I would hope you get reimbursed.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Hope you feel better too.
Thank you.
Bad wheels are not fun.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
Okay, Ms. Crane, you take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too, sir. Bye-bye. Okay.
Now you can leave the meeting. There's gonna be a red button on the
I see.
right-
Thank you.
right-hand side, probably.
Found it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Keeps the spirit.
Maybe the last one, but I doubt it.
Somebody logging in at 4:59, 4:30.
Phone number ending in 923. Can you unmute, please?
Hello?
Hello, can you tell me your name, please?
Noah Canales?
Ms. Canales. Hang on just a second. Let's
Yes.
pull your file. All right, Ms. Canales, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I asked you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Canales, you're charged with speeding, allegedly running 60 in a 40-mile zone. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes.
Okay, to that offense, Mr. Canales, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas?
It's
Sir?
yes. Yes, I do. And I plead guilty.
Okay, well, the fine in court costs $234, or if you are interested and are eligible, you can take a defensive driving class and get the case dismissed. And save a little bit.
How would that happen, or how would that work?
Well, have you taken
The
defensive
defense driving.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning. You don't have a commercial driver's license, do you?
No, sir.
Have you taken a defensive driving class in the last year?
No, I haven't.
Do you have $144?
Yes.
That's the court cost.
Yes.
To pay the court cost today, we'll also need a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance. And then you'll have 90 days from the day you pay your fees and deliver the paperwork. You'll have 90 days from that date to take and complete a defensive driving class. Most people do it online, and turn in your paperwork, and your paperwork can be your complete whatever class you attend or watch, and a copy of your driving license, which you have to obtain from the Department of Public Safety. The class costs you about $30, and the certificate costs you $12. Get everything turned in here within 90 days, and the case will be dismissed.
Okay, that'll work.
Poquito break más.
Okay, Ms. Canales, in just a second, you're going to see on your screen a prompt that's going to tell you to enter a waiting room. And you're going to talk to one of our court clerks. You can make your payment
Okay.
through them, and then they will give you an email address so that you can email us your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay.
And actually, the email address is also on the bottom on that sheet of paper that you used to call in today.
Okay.
But you got to talk to either Z or Nancy and get their make the payment through them. Then the only thing you got to do is take the class and get your driving history returned in within 90 days.
Okay, that'll work.
Get that done, case will be dismissed.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, don't hang up. You're going to see a prompt in the second that says go to a, bye. You're killing me, Vicky. Cut me off at the knees.
Now, when it's a phone, as soon as I hit that button, they go.
Yeah, well, pretty quick on the trigger there for a little person.
You got to quit socializing so much.
Hey, look at what time it is. I did good today. I'm even going to start signing the no-shows now.
Cynthia, I went ahead and put the other attorney in front of Martinez because he was a pretrial. Martinez was a PR bond.
Okay.